Hello, everyone. This is Chanel here back at Chachi's Book Corner. Before we begin our video, I want to address with you guys something first. Last week was quite hectic for me. After completing the video from last week, I felt very suddenly ill and it took me almost an entire week to recover. As a result, I really didn't get the chance to finish The Devil Himself, which is the sequel to The Devil Devlin by B.B. Ack. So, due to that reason, I'll be reviewing that book on the day of my birthday, which is on the 15th, or possibly before then, as I have a lot to celebrate. I apologize for any inconvenience caused due to my schedule, but don't worry, everything will be back on track. I'll be on my vacation starting on the 12th, so you might see a few more videos due to upcoming books or other things due to making up that reason alone. I really want to make it up to you all with this sudden illness I had so you guys could be fully updated with everything. I still can't believe that my birthday is this upcoming Sunday, which is going by so fast. But I want to make this birthday the biggest one ever, especially celebrating this huge milestone in my life. And I know it's going to be perfect in the long run. The book I'm going to discuss with you is one that I mentioned in previous videos on this channel. However, it's her first book in the series or franchise, as I referred to, such as her series is going to be adapted into a TV series on Amazon next year, and filming is currently underway. If you guess it, we'll be discussing about The Deal by Elle Kennedy. If this is your first time on the channel, check out my other videos, especially about Elle Kennedy. Let's get started. Now you're wondering, this is her first book? What do you mean by that? Please allow me to explain. For those who don't know, in my earlier first videos, I cover some of her books thus far, which are Dixon Rule, The Charlie Method, and a little bit of The Graham Effect. This book I'm going to talk to you guys about is the first book that started this entire series slash universe off. To me and anyone who read this book, as well as The Mistake, The Score, and The Goal, we know these couples in these books as the OG couples of the Briar U universe. Without these couples in this first generation, we will never read their children's stories in future generations of the books universe that we are in. Which leaves me discussing that this entire book series is going to be adapted to TV, which I'm super excited coming up next year. And I know these amazing actors and actresses are going to nail their parts, especially with this series alone. I will be tagging down the channel as well as some actors and actresses who are going to be playing these amazing characters. And this channel is actually following every single detail of the development of the adaptation to the series. So I really hope you can check them out. Now let's return to the book. Before we dive into this book, I want to provide some triggering warnings for those who may not want to watch this video or consider reading the book. This book contains family drama, emotional, mental, physical abuse, and SA. The Deal is an incredible book that brings together the musical genius Hannah Wells and the star hockey player Garrett Graham. So this book is about both of them meeting each other for different reasons. For example, Hannah actually has a crush on a guy in her class, but she really wants to get out of her comfort zone and wants her crush to notice her. So Garrett needs Hannah's help to tutor him so he won't be kicked out of the hockey team due to his poor GPA. And also he's very popular in campus, which can actually help make her crush jealous. If you like the fake dating trope, this book is the one for you. While they're dealing with those types of situations, they were also crippling with more profound and challenging situations that were way beyond their immediate control. Garrett has a father who is a very famous hockey player himself, which makes Garrett a Nepo baby. His father is very hard on him, so Garrett can be the best hockey player he can be. But his father is very abusive in both mental and emotional aspects, which made Garrett question whether he should ever surpass his father in that way. At the same time, Hannah is afraid of relationships due to a high school experience that she had where a person took her innocence away, and that person was the son of a mayor. And due to that, he was able to evade all charges and cause immediate hardship to her family. Seeking safety, she moved to Briar University, believing that her actions were responsible for all of the chaos, and this trauma left her doubt feeling worthiness of love. Garrett, grappling to his own situation, found support in Hannah, and their dynamic highlights Garrett's softer side and Hannah's strength, complementing each other's growth. What truly is remarkable about this book serves my introduction to the sports romance genre, particularly in the hockey subgenre. Thanks to this book, I decided that I want to go to a hockey game so badly, and I can see why Pete is truly passionate about hockey, let alone this book series. This book has the perfect blend of heart, drama, comedy, and seamlessly weave together and all these elements. Overall, it's a well-rounded read, making it an excellent starting point for those who are interested in exploring in the sports romance genre. Moreover, this book introduces to the other prominent couples throughout the series, particularly in the first generation of the Briar U universe. Among them, Hannah and Garrett stands out as one of the most heartwarming couples throughout the series. Their bond is evident from the very beginning, with a slow burn romance that gradually intensifies as they get to know each other. What truly sets them apart is their mutual support and understanding, especially dealing with their own personal struggle. Their connection help each other heal from their traumas, and I find this aspect incredibly refreshing, especially in a sports romance series. I'm eagerly participating how their story unfolds in the TV adaptation, particularly with the talented actors who will bring them to life. One of the most significant themes in this book is the importance of not letting trauma hinder from future endeavors. This theme is the central focus point as we witness Garrett's trauma profoundly impact his self confidence and his struggle to break free from his father's shadow or becoming like him in the near future. On the other hand, Hannah's fear of intimacy stems from a very traumatic event that occurred in her past. However, I appreciate the fact that they complement each other's strengths, supporting each other from their challenges. Without their mutual support, they would have not grown as individuals throughout the entirety of this book. Another significant aspect of this book is the importance of cherishing and enjoying your youth. If you allow trauma to consume you, you will miss out on precious moments that life has to offer. Time flies by so quickly, so it's critical to make the most of youthful experiences overall. Now, is this book worth it? Absolutely. This book, especially, is the introduction to the Briar U universe, is a must read. From the fake romance aspect to comedy, drama, and very heartwarming moments is an unforgettable experience. I particularly love the character dynamic between these two, and something about them brings a unique perspective to the story and has never felt This book introduces many other characters that will have their own stories throughout the series. However, what truly makes this book apart from everyone else is the thought provocative themes to discuss. While this maybe seem surprising at first, they're actually incredibly relevant to the college setting and adding a depth to the narrative. This book alone led me to read the entire series and made me fall in love with it even more. I also appreciate the sports genre so much more, and it's a great introduction to the genre, and I'm glad I read it overall. In conclusion, I will rank this book a solid 5 out of 5 stars. And that is all for today. I am thrilled that I was able to cover another piece of the Briar U universe. Hopefully, next Sunday or before then, I will be covering The Devil Himself, which is the sequel to The Devil of Dublin. Again, I really do apologize again for not covering the sequel or this unexpected illness that I had. But I truly appreciate your patience and understanding. But don't worry, you'll be in for a real treat. I'm just super excited to showcase more of my other content, especially with upcoming books and maybe a few pics of my 30th celebration. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and leave a comment down below. If you appreciate my content, I kindly request you follow me on all social medias and enable all notifications for my upcoming videos and posts. You can follow me on Instagram, which is lilygirl95, which is the same as my TikTok, but I also have a YouTube channel called Chachi's Book Corner. I'm super excited to see you all this week, but the most important thing is to take care of yourself so you can be the best version you can be. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys by then.